Good afternoon slash evening slash morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Today, we have a fabulous Game 3, Gymnast86 versus Goldquiver for you for the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 6 tournament. This is Losers Bracket Top 8. On commentary today, we have Crane and Alex. Thank you very much for volunteering. And then on tracking today, we have Jade and Ice Cold Killa. So I'm going to hand it off to the commentators. Good luck, everyone.
Yo!
Hello!
What's going on, party people? Got some banger Wind Waker action on a Friday evening. Nothing better to spend my time with on Friday is Wind Waker races.
Same, and I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I'm going to say it's a good sign. We have a great community of people that I love.
Always optimistic.
Optimism is my favorite ism.
Okay.
This is Game 3, though, so it's winner take all for this one, and it'll be interesting to see if they go gambling or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's winner take all for this one. I don't know. If you're a game up, sometimes you like to take more gambles in a race, but with things even, anybody could take it. I usually tend to see runners play a safer play style. I think both of these runners are very evenly matched skill-wise, so I don't think anybody will do anything crazy. But we'll see. That's what we're here for, honestly.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I'm expecting them also to play safe, but, you know, I love the gambling mindset. I don't have a problem. 30-ish minutes, 30-ish seconds till we actually start. There are no runner's agreements for this race, as I don't believe there have been for any of the other two, but it's just good to bring that up.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't have much else to say till we actually start.
Hey, look, action on the screen. Let's go.
Hey.
We're at, what, 5-star? Or Star Belt?
Star Belt.
Location doesn't matter. What does matter is the hints on the King of Red Lions. Some very useful hints. We got Great Sea to Jalhalla, Paw Print to Godan, and Dragoner's Island to Mulgara as our 3 path hints. So, Maze is dead, Golf is dead, First Chest guarded by Armos Knights is dead.
A dead Golf is a good Golf.
I like Golf. It's not too bad, but it is a little out of the way in the corner of the map, so I know some people also just hate doing it. Each their own.
Goldquiver going directly to Windfall.
I'm a fan of this banana-colored chocobo. It's like those banana Laffy Taffies.
It reminds me more of a Peep.
A Peep? Oh, it does remind me of a Peep. Now that I think about it, yep, I can see it.
Like, the banana can kind of see it. It's a little bit too light, but I see that and I'm just like, Peep. So I am willing to bet that Jim's probably going to do outset into Diamond Step. It's a lot nicer to do that because we know Horseshoe is dead. We don't feel bad for kind of leaving it alone.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have any path hints saying Diamond Step's got something useful this seed, but I mean, it's as good of a time as any. Maybe you value those early items. I don't know if Goldquiver is a fan of Diamond Step early, but this could be a metagaming play sort of thing you see in a 1v1.
I think part of it's also like, you're going to go back to Headstone because you do have ET and Logic. So you feel less bad.
That's fair. Let's see. We do have a Pearl. We do need all 3 Pearls. So there's one on Windfall. A Shard.
Ooh. One of the 5 overworld shards we'll need. Or I suppose non-boss shards. They could be in a dungeon.
Nothing in the maze, though. See,
I don't...
check a little bit more Windfall or head on out afterwards.
I don't know if it's actually faster to save warp out of there.
Save warp out of the maze?
What?
Depends on what you're trying to do. If he's going to go to Northern Ferry here,
I
save
see.
Scum back to Windfall. And so that saves a fair bit of time. You save Scum halfway through the cutscene.
I was expecting him to like go and start tag, so the Northern Fairy play that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, I think doing it as much as you can to fish out for an early picto so you don't gamble that Pompey and Vera check. I know we've got some people in the community who love gambling Pompey and Vera, but every time I've done it, I've been screwed over, so I personally like to wait.
I just like to gamble. The rush. If you're right, you're so right, and if you're wrong, you're better luck next time.
You're unlucky. It was not your own fault at all. Nope.
Ooh, another shard on outset.
Lots of golden things so far this seed. 2 golden Tingle statues, a golden shard on outset.
I was actually starting to write down, and then I remembered our runners, our trackers are responsible, and they'll remember where things are.
Yeah.
Shout out to our trackers.
True. Shout out to the trackers. Without them, we would not know which items were where, because we don't pay attention as commentators.
No, why would I talk about the game?
Yeah. Anyways, looks like Goldquiver's going back to Windfall. He got the delivery bag from Northern Fairy Island, and Jim is going to be doing the Octo Jump. Be a little finicky, but he gets it first try.
Takes me back to Season 3. The good old days.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Hey man, I had a blast.
Goldquiver is going to be doing his hide and seek. No door cancel. Doesn't have that picto, so he's not going to gamble Pompey and Vera. Then it looks like
He could be doing door cancel at the end of it. I doubt it, but he could.
I don't think we've seen any runner in top 24 do that. It's an older strategy. You really don't see it because it's not that good. It's really hard to do that catch that last kid with the door cancel, so definitely fallen out of favor. Oh, alrighty. Well, thank you, Tot. Very kind. So now we don't have to gamble Pompey and Vera because we just get a picto right there.
Oh, I am behind you. I'm gonna refresh.
Oh.
Yeah, you're like, thanks, Tot. And I'm looking here and like, Tot's still dancing.
And don't look now, but Jim just got the other picto in Diamond Step. So we've got both pictos already.
I think that actually does put Jim a little ahead, because he will be able to get Pompey Vera and Minecraft. Honestly,
Steve.
if we could call her that, I would be fine as a community.
Jim's swimming to Islet, probably? This makes sense, I think. And Goldquiver, interestingly, save warped after getting that picto, even though he started hide and seek. So he's going to redo the little start of hide and seek here with that Lenza door cancel. So that way he can break into Lenza's house easier, which is decided by less.
Have they?
Yeah, we had, I think Jazz beat Claire by 6 seconds or so.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it came down to Ganon and RNG, which is a little
That's
unfortunate,
brutal.
but it is what it is. You play
Jim.
Randomizer, sometimes some things are going to be a little bit random.
Jim now getting his windfall, gonna do Mila,
Yeah.
or he just wants it to be night.
I think this is the meta play. Most of the time in Season 6, this has become the standard. Do Mila at night, no magic, no fire and ice arrows. It's one more thing that you need to be able to do the forbidden one, the creep check, and the transparent chest. So runners are opting to just get it sooner rather than later because it's that Sphere 0 check that Sphere 0 technically more likely to have progression. So
Not technically. Proven.
I mean, it is.
Statistically.
Statistically. Get the command melody in Lenzo's house, huh? It's not particularly useful. We'll need it for our dungeons, but it's not something you're really excited about.
Wonder if Jim's just getting the rupees to pass the time.
Yeah, he's got plenty of money already. But
doing some general practice.
yeah. Even see some frame perfect bonks? No.
Mm-hmm.
Frame perfect. Got Crane's attention.
Bonks.
Alright, so what do you have, Gossip Girls?
They have the local gossip.
That's true. We don't give a shit, though. We care about
Goody.
what they give us.
I love when they give you Maggie's letter because that feels like the most appropriate thing. Like they ripped it out of the mail to read it.
Damn.
But it's a cabana deed.
Yeah. Free house. Not too bad, honestly. In this economy, you take those.
True.
Mila, not so good a reward, unfortunately. Only a golden feather. Probably stolen from Goldquiver's model.
Kind of impressive to be doing a multiversal grappling hook. Item transfer.
Yeah. The future is now, old man. Future is now. That grappling hook will make paw print routing very... Okay, speaking of paw print routing, grapple and power bracelets will make paw print routing very attractive after Windfall here.
Never punished for paw print.
And House of Wealth is spiky.
This probably means, though, paw print's going to be dead. Because we can get all the checks, it's just going to be dead.
True. It always is. Definitely. We have our paw print to go down, though, so unfortunately it cannot be dead.
You can't hit me with the hints.
Disregard facts and logic.
Do you think I read those?
No.
I can barely read. I can't read the seed and you expect me to read the hints?
Unlucky. You can always blame the American school systems.
I did drop out of college. Goldquiver getting rupees, I can understand. He does... I would feel comfortable with more around 50 at this point.
Yeah, we got the delivery bag. Zunari wasn't hinted either way, so... Ideally, you want money for whatever's in Beetles, that's 20, plus 45 for trading the flower, plus whatever it costs to mail off some other stuff. So, 70, 80 is a comfortable amount. But there's plenty of opportunities for Goldquiver to get rupees here. Out of Steel's one of them. You can get a few here during Mila. You won't be able to get up to that 70, 80 amount, especially not with that green rupee RNG there. But he's got time. I don't imagine he'll rush straight to Great Fish to trade out that flower anyways.
Would be a very interesting rush. Single check Windfall when you have so much overworld. Is that transparent chest dead?
I believe it is.
Jim checked it off, so yes, it is dead. I love when the runners have their trackers displayed. It makes life so much easier.
True. Alright, and Jim's going to be doing Lindsay Door Cancel with Hide and Seek here as well, I believe. Got that Picto. Now is no better time than... Yeah, no better time than now, I mean. Gotta make sure you don't talk to the kids and soft lock them on accident. And is that
more statues.
Bruh, is that Tingle Statue number 4, I believe?
Jim has 4, so yeah, I think we're at 4 in terms of knowledge, and isn't there one at, like, DRI?
There's one hinted. I believe it was Paw Print. And it's not the path item, so... with the grapple and the power bracelets, we will be able to see ankle before too long. Which is, we're almost 15 minutes in. Could see that rush pretty fast. I feel like that'd be a new Season 6 record for fastest ankle.
It would be fun to see someone rush after an ankle.
Looks like that's spiky.
If it's Ghost Ship chart, you feel... No, I don't think he could actually clear Ghost Ship, so he doesn't feel bad, but it would be annoying.
I have bad news. Ghost Ship is in logic with literally just the Ghost Ship chart in Season 6. So...
Wizrobe can spawn low enough.
Yep.
That's true.
Because we start with that sword. It's fully in logic.
Well, it's a bow, so... Another day. Literally.
Yeah, imagine we'll see Goldquiver. Well, okay. We've got no idea where Ghost Ship chart is, so I'll just shut up until we see where the Ghost Ship chart actually is.
Make a gamble.
No thank you.
Come on.
I'm gonna need my luck for tomorrow's match. Regardless. Let's see, note to Mom on Beetle. Very
It's
nice
great
to see.
to see. Jim does have his Deluxe Picto going into Lenzo, so there is a minor time save because you can show the same picture to both Mananko and the Gossip Girls.
I tend to think of it as blackmail. Look at this photo I've got of you and Lenzo together. Wouldn't you like to give me your item? I think so.
And her response is just, I look so good.
Damn, I'm hot. We're going to give us our first look at Paw Print, which is hinted to be loaded. TM.
I think
Depending
Gale
on what's on ankle.
Ball and Right Boulder. Those are my two. I think the other two are going to be dead. Oh, there's one. Nanko with Wallet.
Come
2
on,
for 2 right
Prince,
now.
promise. So nothing on the regular chest, just got Scale the Wall. I'm not a fan of peeking this chest if you've got the stuff to go grab it, but in theory, the argument is it's would more likely
No!
spiky.
No, I was so close. 2 for 4.
And a pearl. Well, I mean, we need it. It does open up Taji, but it's not very exciting. Does give us a mail check though, so.
We do love mail.
Speaking of mail, Jim's got a Rockspire shop mail from that Picto he got out of Logic. Let's see what's on that.
Ooh. Tingle chart. So now we know
You gotta open the Tingle chart.
Nothing is.
The Tingle chart tells you where the clown is, because it honks and it points to you if you open it. That's its function.
I'd never thought about that. Yeah, it does make a clown thing.
Yep. Jim using that Picto to zoom. Take that
Same
HD
brain
screenshot.
Actually, I think it downscales the screenshot. It's really weird.
It's definitely not full resolution. Yeah.
Well, it downscales if you're playing on Dolphin Upscale. I should be hyper specific.
Ooh, very nice. See, being friendly, giving us a little free bomb bag. That's not bombs themselves, but a bomb upgrade whenever we find the bombs that are right there.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah. So that second item was the bombs. That actually give us the bomb item. That first item was just a bonus.
One of those was Note to Mom, the other one was Ferore's Pearl?
Note to Mom had the bombs. Ferore's Pearl had the bomb bag. Delivery bag was Northern Fairy. Ready. So, Fire and Ice on Windshrine is very nice. Wish we had a little bit of magic to use it. No real direction on where that magic could be. Maybe DRI to Mogera will have more than just the bow here. I mean, what? It could be Hookshot, it could be... Not those Iron Boots. It could be Hookshot or Leaf, or Magic, really, at this point, I think.
Ooh. We got a spiky chest here.
It really is giving me that fuzzy feeling.
Was that another spiky chest?
I don't believe so. I hope not, because Jim's leaving. So I really hope it's not spiky.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Something harder to see on this screen because of the lower resolution. Something.
Yeah.
Cross that one off your bingo chart.
Copium something.
Yeah, exactly. Goldquiver with that bow is going to be able to route in Cyclos after Eastern Fairy. I really like that. The routing lined up very nicely for us to do Crescent, Paw Print, Eastern Fairy, then Cyclos, all in one fell swoop without us any war warps. And we could even sail to Tingle Isle afterwards. So.
I wonder if he will rush ankle that hard.
I mean, you could try and greed for a hook shot, but like, it's never worth it. It's just easier to just go grab it and get the item.
Ooh, Cyclos is a Master Sword.
Yep, that is the actual sword upgrade that does anything. The others are useless. That one gives us double damage, so always happy to see that.
I mean, I'm a fan of aesthetics. Each upgrade improves the aesthetics.
Honestly, I think the basic Master Sword kind of goes hard enough, honestly. It's like those Apple iPhones that used to be small, and then they got gigantic. And it's like, you know, I kind of prefer the old model. But that's just me.
You and only you.
Unlucky.
Jim going to scale the wall, not going for the little peak strat that Goldquiver did. So Goldquiver does take home the theoretical peak value. Thank you for checking Jim's pod. I assumed it wasn't when he left, but...
Yeah.
Goldquiver making it even easier to see.
Yeah, the telescope I think is the nicest way. You can also stick your head through the wall, but if you got telescope equipped, no real reason not to. You see Goldquiver going here to Greatfish to trade in that flower. Probably going to route that in with Western Fairy afterwards.
He can't trade in the flower.
Yes, he can. What are you talking about?
He has 7 rupees.
Well, he doesn't know that.
He's about to.
He's about to find out, unfortunately. It's alright. Come back when we're a little richer. Speaking of richer, he'll probably get some money in Islet of Steel, so be another one.
Yeah.
It's honestly not the end of the world.
Honestly, he's already there. He could have gotten storage and went for Western, but Islet's
I mean, yeah. Oh, he doesn't have hammer.
smarter play.
That's
Yeah.
right. He's about to get hammer though, so that warp back is not the end of the world.
Actually, yeah, this is ironically a better option. Ironic because I was wrong.
Yep.
That is more than enough money to complete the quest. Since I didn't get to see the mail, I can confirm Ferror's Pearl was bomb bag.
Yep.
So Jim will have to go to Northern Ferry for him to get his bombs.
No, Tamam was just out in the open.
Well, delivery bag.
Ah, yeah, you know what? You're right, yep.
I'm glad that we're really trading off being wrong.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better.
Taking turns at the brain cell as usual.
Typically, I'm the only person giving misinformation, and it's just nice to not be that for a change.
Yeah, I figured I'd help you out, you know.
But if you're gunning for my job, now we're going to have a problem.
Well, shit. Nope.
Goldquiver, going back, he's going to be trading. I'd assume going to Western now that he has hammer.
Oh yeah, I think it's much nicer
weird.
than storing the platform at Western.
Well, I mean, he could just leave it, just not even go for Western, but that's why I mean, like, that feels weird.
I wonder if we'll see Jim sail over to Tingle Isle after this, because he, unlike Goldquiver, actually does have all 5 statues. I kind of forgot earlier, Goldquiver hasn't been to Outset yet, so doesn't have those 2 statues. Weren't able to see what Ankle had on him.
Upgraded Master Sword. By upgraded Master Sword, I mean OG Master Sword.
Yeah, look at that. Going straight for Ankle.
Go me the ankle.
Do we have the exclamation mark ankle command still? Ah, boo. Come on.
Is it locked behind being a mod? Nope.
Sag. I missed the exclamation mark ankle command.
Yeah, ankle could have lights. That would be very... Oh, it's going to translate a chart?
Let's go, Jim! I think we did get a Triforce chart, I want to say, too, so...
Yeah, we don't have 398 rupees. It is Boomerang, which is not super useful.
Unlucky.
We can use Boomerang against Mulgera. That's kind of nice.
Or more likely just leave it.
Western with an actual sword upgrade.
Yo, thank you, Momo. Goldquiver headed. Oh, that's not Goldquiver. That's Jim.
I think Jim is heading to Western. Yes.
I'm pretty sure Jim's headed to Northern Ferry.
That is more correct.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
I was only off by a word. And 3 quadrants.
Who's
2
counting?
quadrants.
Yeah.
Ankle is the pink-shirted individual we talked to at the top of the tower. He is Tingle's brother.
Yes. He pushes the windmill because he's stuck there forever. His hands are glued to it. He physically cannot leave.
His hands let go of that whenever he gives you the item.
Shh.
I think he's the only one that does.
Debunking my narrative.
Yes, because it's wrong.
My workers' rights narrative.
Oh gosh.
For too long, we've toiled under Ankle's cruel reign. Tingle's cruel reign.
Do you mean Tingle?
Yes.
You don't even know your own narrative.
No. That's my secret. I don't know my narrative. I'm making shit up as I go.
Not
Anyways.
again.
Goldquiver saw something on top of Cabana that he wants. So we do have the deed, so no real reason not to get it here. We're gonna just walk into Cabana afterwards.
And light arrows.
Yeah, honestly, pretty sweet.
What? Quick
Light
game.
arrows
What
before we
items
touch a
are we
dungeon.
missing?
Is really good.
We need 1 sword, 1 shield, 3 overworld shards.
Magic, leaf,
Magic and hook shot.
hookshot,
And iron boots. But we know where
Din's
iron
pearl.
boots are. Din's pearl. Okay, list is getting longer.
Yeah. Potentially mirror shield, depending on what sort of shenanigans we have on Earth Temple.
GM getting his high-grade explosives.
Alright. Goldquiver, try not to get messed up with those rats. A lot of runners like to, walk forward a little bit, then hold an angle with the L button. Because the rats, if you try to L target, can really mess you up here in Cabana. So,
You can avoid that just by doing a frame-perfect jump slash.
yeah, but then I would have to get good at the game.
Da-da-da. Ooh, spiky.
Spiky inside Cabana.
Cabana.
Love to see it.
Cabana kind of loaded. There's the Din's Pearl.
Alright, that puts a disturbing amount of Tot G in logic without our leaf or magic. 10 out of 12 currently.
See. We can technically clear it.
Goldquiver sidled behind the ladder, remembered he didn't have hookshot, and just sidled behind the other side of it in one smooth motion. Pretty funny.
I doubt any of the runners are going to full clear Tachi the first go. That would be
First
so
floor
cool.
Taji isn't half bad, but going
The
further up
second.
than that is pretty rough.
Ooh, Maggie's letter leading to a bottle.
Yeah.
Grandma is savable. Currently no leaf, so we are thinking leafless strats. And the
Imagine we'll
seed
see
is...
Goldquiver bomb island into Thorn, though, here. Before
I mean, technically we don't need the leaf, Alex. The leaf is a hindrance.
Alright, how are you getting to Mulgara without the leaf?
Do you really want me to tell you that?
Yes.
There is a way.
I am curious.
You spring storage the first. If you want to go perfectly optimal, you get chest storage. Blow up a bomb to go onto the spring because you can't climb it, so you have to climb a tree, blow a bomb, and get a jump slash on. Spring storage first room, hookshot past the second room, command melody Makar for the third room. You then L slide to get onto the outside portion of the grate, pick up Makar, get him down to the basement. You now have to do a bomb blast to the basement as well. Kind of sucks. You're able to get to the rest of the basement pretty easily. Get Makar down there. Now you're in kill all enemies room, and the rest is straightforward.
Disturbing how much you know of that. You're able to just recite that off the top of your head.
I've routed windless, leafless Wind Temple like 4 times.
The good news is neither runner here will have to worry about that, so...
Unfortunately.
What Goldquiver does have to worry about here is Bomb Island.
It is
something spiky.
required.
It's always spiky. It always is.
It's always spiky when you don't want it to be.
And when it is spiky, it may or may not be useful. Shoutouts to the classic Din's Pearl with no Tot G, Bomb Island. I see that shit way more often than I want to.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any other bait items, though. Be a bait. Because we know where Boomerang is.
Second wallet. Good old wallets and bottles.
But Goldquiver doesn't even have a wallet.
Goldquiver doesn't have either, though, so it's not really a bait. But it could be a bait for Jim, who has both.
Yeah. So I think Goldquiver here is actually golden. For Jim, it's going to suck depending on what it is, but this is
Goldquiver
actually
is
bad.
golden. He's a nice golden color. That is true. Crane out here spitting facts.
It's more like slightly dehydrated yellow.
You need to drink more water.
Yeah. It is harder required. Bait bag is potentially required because we don't go on top of headstone and we don't have magic. So we can't do leaf strats.
Didn't you find a door cancel way?
I don't think any runner's going to do that.
Well, okay. Yes.
I think the door cancel away also only replaces the chest storage portion. You can swap between the two, from what I remember.
In any case, Goldquiver gonna go Thorn Fairy, grab those iron boots, which we do need to get to Mulgara. And after that, honestly, I'm not sure where he'll head next. He hasn't been to Outset. He still doesn't have that last two Tingle statues that were there. So maybe we'll see him do that. He did trade in that flower with the merchant, so I wonder if he'll go back for Zunari. I don't know, there's a few things he could do. He's got all of the letters he needs. Where was Maggie's letter? I don't think I marked that.
It's a really nice roll by Goldquiver. I cannot remember where it is.
Just on top of Boulder and DRI. Okay, so we stored it. I see. That could be our path to Mulgara. Could be our path item. It's either that or that bow, so...
that would imply path is Grandma. Jim, forgetting that this is dead?
Nice.
No, he's checking this.
Looked wooden.
Dead.
Looks like he wants a second opinion, or is grabbing some bait. He can't be grabbing bait. He's got to be grabbing whatever's in here.
He's already grabbed what's in here. He's resetting the position because I think he's going to get off a tree branch.
Alright,
Which,
yeah, this is fine.
You know that small island chest is dead, so this works.
Yep. Goldquiver is headed back to Windfall, probably just getting Suzunari, because he's literally just right next to Suzunari here. Took his boat around to a spot you normally don't see runners take it to.
I think he just talked to Zunari and got like a treasure chart.
I sure hope he's mailed off the other letter. Okay, he has.
The climb. Ooh, Goldquiver getting the turnaround. Feels good. You get a cool angle.
Yep. You get to break the illusion that this world is in fact real.
Okay, that's
Distressing.
a little more intense.
Reality collapses upon itself as you look outside into the void. Panic starts to set in around the time we reach Maggie.
I'm over here like, yeah, this is pretty cool, and you're just like, the void is breaking. And that is a treasure chart on the Vanilla Leak location. So, for Forest Haven, not Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods is also dead, but Forest Haven is.
See, I'm having a bit of trouble making up his mind here. Looks like he's gonna go. Oh, just kidding. We're gonna see top of Angular. So, a little bit of a gamble play here, honestly. You don't have any way to peek the inside of the Angular, so.
I mean, it's a Sphere 0.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
Coming back here is pretty bad, though. It does lose a fair bit of time if you have to come back. And just not having that peace of mind of knowing, oh, I do need to come back, or no, I don't need to come back. Just something.
Or the absolute fear of where's the mirror shield that chest was spiky.
Yeah, that too.
And it is smooth.
It's like my brain.
You know, I thought about that, and then I decided I wouldn't say it. So that brain cell really putting in some work, pushing
Shout out
these
to the
thoughts.
brain cell. MVP of this seed, honestly. So yeah, okay, so Jim now is going to Cabana. This makes sense. But he's not going for Bomb Island first, but I think he wants to take Private Oasis into Bomb Island, into the Thorn Ferry.
It's not a bad line.
Yeah. Again, without that Din's Pearl, he can't do Taji into Oasis, into Bomb Island, into Thorn's Ferry, so I think this is your next densest play in terms of what you've got left in the overworld, so I like this.
He could instantly leave as well and go, like, I'm just going to go Taji. Would be a weird play, but he can do it. Ooh, getting
Very
the
nice.
roll flip.
Showing off the skills there. Saving a fair bit of time over Goldquiver, who had to do a Wind Waker dive in a pretty annoying spot to get to. You have to make sure you don't drown, though. You gotta be a little careful about where you are.
Jim getting lost in the sauce.
Jim!
Oh!
Jesus!
He finds himself.
Rewarded with those light arrows.
You must suffer before the reward.
True. Wouldn't be much of a reward if you didn't suffer. On Goldquiver's side, we do get to see a grandma. It's a bit late into the seed, 40 minutes in, but you know, Runner just got the bottle. I'll give him a break.
Let's see.
This could potentially be the path. Keep an eye out here.
Honestly, the suit is only a slightly darker shade.
Thank you, Jim. Very cool. Jim showing us his cabana deed that he used to get into this building.
Jim showing us his deed.
He's showing us the crescent, the marking on the ground now.
Jim is being a fantastic tour guide of this basement. I think he's trying to sell the home.
Yep.
Goldquiver getting his last Tingle statue. Gonna be a little sad when it has nothing.
Yeah. 40 minutes in, your last single statue was just sitting on outset. A little worried, you know, could have something great, but this time. Alright, all eyes on
Crawling through the
Goldquiver here
fence.
for this grandma mail.
Hook
There it
shot.
is. That is our path to Mulgara, alright.
I suppose there wasn't anything else it could be besides magic relief. Okay, I take that back. Unless
All
magic
three of
relief
those
are locked
items are
behind this.
honestly goated, so you always love to see them. But yeah, now Goldquiver will be able to do Diamond Step right on time, so it'll be very nice to route this in after outset. Honestly, I think we're just kind of waiting for the first runner to dip into Tachi at this point. We've got 2 checks open in Earth Temple, 1 in Wind Temple, but those are pretty rough to get back to, so...
Wind Temple dip. Wind Temple dip. No, the Earth Temple one actually...
Lose the race.
Earth Temple one isn't too bad because you pass the Inner Dungeon Warp Pod.
Yeah, the Wind Temple one's
So,
pretty
like,
rough.
it sucks, but it doesn't... It's like a bad vacuum. It still sucks, but it's kind of
So got that sucky action, so... It's still a vacuum.
Can you not do that while I'm drinking water?
Sorry. Tell me when you're going to drink water next time, so I specifically will not make those types of jokes. Yep.
Specifically so you won't. Yep.
Yeah. Just a mouthful of water, tell me you're drinking water, so I know not to do it.
Yep, water. Friendly reminder to everyone to hydrate.
Or dehydrate.
That's also an option. Not recommended. This is not medical advice.
I hope you brought your state-mandated glasses of water, everybody. It's time to drink.
Goldquiver going to have a slightly faster diamond step, assuming he can pull off the little clip strategy, which I think he can.
Yeah, with the Chocobo's model, I don't know the feat set up for it, but Goldquiver's experience, he knows what he's doing.
And he does!
Nailed it first try. Unfortunately, things get a little awkward here, because that chest is spiky. So now Goldquiver has to do a little bit of parkour here.
Hardcore.
And the hitboxes in this game are a bit jank. So, yeah, doesn't quite make it up there. Jim? Well, check that off the list of jank-ass Bomb Island shit I've seen. That is something. That Magtail was just like, nope, I don't want to fall in the lava. I'm good.
Look, man, he was just cuddling that little... Oh, missing the switch because Bomb Island is a well-designed, well-coded portion of this game.
Now we get 2 Magtails, 1 switch.
Well, one of them died.
Alright.
Both runners hitting that pause menu.
Yeah. Who will go Tachi first? Will it be Goldquiver?
I think it's going to be Goldquiver because Jim is going to get Thorn. Oh, but Goldquiver still has to get Tingle.
Yep. He's got that hookshot though, so be able to just hookshot the mailbox and hookshot right to the top of the ladder. Nice little time save. For that. Boom. Don't have to deal with the slow-ass climbing animation, so... It's always nice whenever you have hookshot for ankle.
And Boomerang for Goldquiver. Like you mentioned, it will be interesting to see if he goes to Windfall. If he takes the anything but ET strat, and he is.
Yeah. Anything but Tachi. No, you can't make me go to Tachi. Unfortunately, I think the seed is telling you you will go to Tachi. The big marker on the map says so.
You can full clear it. It's not fun. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not fun. It's a little annoying.
Tachi is not fun. I think that's an okay statement to make.
Well, it's not fun in general.
We're running out of options, unfortunately.
I think Jim could still save Grandma. That would give him hookshot.
Follow that path, yeah. So, I mean, at this point, Jim knows it's either hookshot, leaf, or magic. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say all 3 of which you want, but
I mean, you want all 3 of them, but I think the only one that would actually change anything would be getting magic. Because magic would open up a few checks and make Tachi slightly faster.
If one of the others, magic or leaf, are in here, then you can do all of Tachi and logic, and a lot faster.
It's the faster portion that really matters.
Yep.
Goldquiver entering into Tachi. What a lovely red chew.
Yeah. Base Jim not killing the chew jelly. Thank you.
That red chew, looking a little weird.
You have a key chest.
Top cross boxes is not skippable.
Maybe. Could be a big key.
Potentially.
Hey, no! Chew jelly, why you gotta do that to him?
He wants a hug.
Here. The Chew Jelly just wants to be friends, but Jim does not, unfortunately. Getting a little bullied there.
Getting our small key. Dead chest. Oh, he does not. Jim hates smiles. Or frowns, I guess.
I would be frowning too if I got bullied by that Chew Jelly, which Jim did. Alright, so 2 small keys. Wow.
That's a big key.
Oh, that's a big key. Alright, 1 key that is big and 1 key that is small.
I was a little worried you were ahead of me there until I saw that it was a big key, and then I was like,
I
Good,
saw
he's not.
Goldquiver opening the small key and thought that was him opening the key chest. So,
I mean,
yeah.
Yellow Chocobo, Dark Link, basically the same model.
Yep.
When you pay as much attention to the game as I do, basically the same model.
Yep.
Some fun changes coming up for the randomizer, by the way, while we're in Tachi. Tachi got a major facelift. There's a couple new checks, one of them being in this room that they're in.
I think it's the worst check that was added. I think it's one of the worst checks in the game because of how annoying it is to get to. But it's new, so yay.
Yeah, we like new.
We do like new. Shoutouts to our developers. Mostly Lago.
Developers.
Yeah.
And we'll get fast statues, and all the doors are unlocked on the second floor.
Yep.
So, cool things coming down, but just a little something while we do Leafless Tot G, which is...
Alright, Jim's angle looks good. Yep, he got the sword slash. Perfect. This is pretty much a flawless floor 1 skip for Jim.
Yeah.
Goldquiver's angle's a little jank, but he's making it work. Okay, we're past the thing. Gotta make sure we don't fall down too far. Okay.
As long as he holds upright and just mashes.
That is a little unfortunate for Goldquiver here.
Goldquiver shouldn't have saved. His water was up. I believe he could have just turned around. Unless... Oh, no, he's turning around.
Yeah, he's turning the entire ship around. Interesting. So he's not doing hop across. He gambled hop across as well, I believe. So, interested to see where he heads next. He's got on tree branch that he still hasn't done. He's got top of angular. So, interesting. Interesting choice.
I mean, we know all of these, so it is not the play.
Yeah. Jim remembering his hints. We know that first Armos Knights, the chest there is dead, so don't need to grab that. We can go straight to the statue here.
So hop across is really annoying to get, so you don't want to get it. And then the second part of top G is basically out of logic.
No, we're still in logic. Everything through the big key chest is in logic.
Oh, that's right. Because we have grapple. And grapple is in logic.
Sure is. Here for Tot G.
Really, the reason to leave is just Tot G sucks.
Yeah, honestly, 100%. That's the reason why Goldquiver left. The floor 1 skip can be very brutal if you're not practiced up on it. And even if you are, things can go wrong sometimes. If you're just not feeling it, maybe you leave and try and find an advantage elsewhere.
Second statue skip, in my opinion, is more brutal than floor 1 leafless.
I don't have problems with either, to be honest, but...
Well, I only have problems with one of them, and I'll let you guess which one it is.
Yeah.
And we get a charge.
And a sword.
Interesting.
We got fully powered Master Sword, so what? We're missing 2 shards?
Magic and 2 shards.
Okay. 2 shards, magic leaf, the kitchen sink.
Not the kitchen sink. Jim is also missing the shield on his side.
Yeah.
Potentially 2. We could have first magic in Basement ET. The absolute classic. Goldquiver either not peeking or mis-peeking small island chests. One of the two.
We had a hinted magic on Bido Mail earlier today in our seed, so that was fun. Turns out the first magic was actually on Maninko, so we didn't have to care about it at all. But, there's a little bit of panic.
You can barely see through the grass that that's brown. Yeah. Jim with the boomer setup because he is a boomer.
Yeah. 86 stands for the year he was born, obviously.
Yeah.
Because everybody includes important personal information in their usernames.
I think in terms of active Wind Waker rando runners, he is the oldest in terms of community age.
Well, yeah, I don't doubt that.
I do not know who the oldest person is, and that feels a little weird to say on a restream. Not that I don't know, but who they would be. Anyway, Jim's gonna fight someone.
Yeah. Jim's had enough with his shit. Gonna throw hands with his Dark Nut here. 2 spin attacks to break the armor, 3 sword slashes, and then a spin attack to kill the Dark Nut. Very nice combat there.
Goldquiver does have hookshot, so we'll be able to see if this is dead. And it looks dead.
It sure does. Goldquiver's marked that off. Jim does not know that, so that's a little peace of mind that Goldquiver has. Whereas Jim may sail back. It's a long... You can't peek it like you can the outside chest too, so...
What are you doing here, Goldquiver?
Are you taking the sword to top of Headstone? Or are you just killing the Chew Jelly for fun?
Can you even get to top of Headstone without leaf?
Bombs.
There's a
The
bomb
boost.
round?
You don't
There's
know the
a
bomb boost?
boost? I guess not.
You're learning about... Okay. Wow, I didn't think I'd teach Crane something. Crane was like the knowledge guru of Wind Waker.
Look, fam, I took a big break for like a year and a half.
Fair enough.
And honestly, yeah, I couldn't remember a bomb boost, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you learn something every time you watch these runners. That's why I think it's always great. That's why, new runners, if you're looking to, learn how to play Wind Waker Randomizer, there's no better place than watching good runners play. Because you will see them do all the fast stuff, all the little tricks.
I think there's a very important word you said there, all the fast stuff. It's often a problem to know a lot of things that actually suck because they're not fast. So another reason to watch the good runners is because they are fast. And that is a golden feather.
Yeah. How did that get up there, Goldquiver? You're just dropping feathers all over the place, I guess. Must be shedding.
Ooh, magic in Tot G.
Alright, so that's a pretty big score for Jim there. He needs that leaf to be able to take fullest advantage of it, but magic in Tot G means Goldquiver is going to be going without magic for a while. I don't think he'll be going much further into Earth Temple than just the first few checks. But
I mean, to be fair, we could get magic in the first chest of Earth Temple.
very true, yeah.
I am shocked that he's going Earth Temple when there is ET. Sorry. He's going Earth Temple when there's Earth Temple. Earth Temple when there's Tot G, and he's opening that pot, which I believe... No, you could use Wind Temple. We're good. We're good.
Jim's... Okay, the cycle's fine. I was gonna say, he doesn't have hookshot to hookshot the chest, unfortunately. We have to take the very long way around this room, because there's a spiky on the top of this room. We saw...
Making his way downtown, walking fast.
I don't think he's walking very fast. He's walking pretty slow, because
The
these
skulls go
platforms move
past.
very slowly.
He's chest bound. Do. And we get cheese. That means we are one shard.
And leaf from go mode.
Yes.
I think if there's any other hints or paths that at this point have been unfulfilled. Great Seed of Jalhalla. We had Note to Mom. Note to Mom led to bombs. No, bombs locked a lot of stuff this seed, so.
Grandma led to hookshot. All I'm saying, leafless Wind Temple go mode, honestly, kind of goated. Depending on where that shark is.
Jim having to do bomb boosts, because we've got command melody, but it's faster to just do the bomb boost. Especially if you get it first try like that.
Love to see it.
Yep.
One of the few common bomb boosts we have.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any others. Oof. Missing that ladder there.
The hit on headstone that I learned today.
Yeah.
Keys is not going to knock him off the ladder. Love to see that. He's going to get fired for not fulfilling his usual job.
Fuck them. That's what I always say. Fuck them, Keys. Alex, 2020. 2023. Whatever. Whatever year it is.
Alex current year. Does Goldquiver have chest storage? Or
No.
Oh, I think this chest was not spiky.
This chest is a key. Goldquiver is probably gonna be baited into doing Earth Temple, which it's just always a bait. It's always a bait, man. Never do this. It just feels bad because
Here's
you're
the
doing
thing.
this very slowly, whereas if you do this with Mirror Shield, it's so much faster.
Is he going to bomb himself or just get rid of the key?
Well, I mean, if transparent chest behind destructible walls is nothing, then he doesn't care.
Yeah, but you have to make that decision before. That's like the awkward
Well, he doesn't
part.
have bombs to die, so it's fine. Big key chest, nothing. So I think that means is Hop Across the last key, or was the Dark Knight mini boss a key?
Dark Knight mini boss was not a key.
So that means Hop Across is the last key. So both runners gonna be able to skip that, unless Goldquiver caves and go gets it.
Hopefully this is dead. It is likely the other small key, so not worth it to bomb yourself to get a small key for a speed key.
Do the left side here? Yeah, it's taking medley, so probably left side. Surely you don't go basement.
Well, you have to go bait. You need medley for basement anyway. You don't have lead.
Well, yeah, surely you know where the keys are if you don't go basement now. Currently, there's no way to beat Jahala. So
You could at least get to the pot.
you could.
It's not fun, but you could.
You could also lose the race.
Actually, can you get to the pot? You don't have near shield.
I don't know.
Anyway, he's
Not particularly,
doing
yeah.
better play. And Jim is fighting the head.
The worst boss.
My favorite part is when I blow up a hand, and then the hand comes back, and then I kill it again, and then it comes back again.
Yo. Really ahead of its time in terms of surprise mechanics. EA has loot boxes. That was like, what, 10 years afterwards? So, this game is really setting new ground when it came out in 2004.
Came out in 2002 in Japan, like 2003.
I was 3 years old at the time, give me a break. My concept of time was fuzzy.
Yeah, Japan in December 2002. North America 2003. Let's see. 3 statues is dead. Goldquiver going to
Interesting.
3 blocks room.
Did he do the second crypt? I sure hope he did.
Well, since he isn't going to go basement, this is fine.
Yeah, avoiding out here is fine, I agree.
No, it's not. It's not fine, because he doesn't have medley, and he's about to realize that, say, oh shoot,
He stored the big
and then
key,
have to
too.
stay.
Yeah, this is the bait of Earth Temple. You're like, I don't have Mirror Shield, but you know what? I could get the left side checks. I don't have magic. And then it turns into, oh, how do I get this chest? And then you forget one step, and all of a sudden, I mean, you're right back where you started. You've got one chest. I mean, I guess you could get the other transparent chests and the destructible walls if you wanted to go left side and the basement, respectively, but it just gets
Yeah,
really
that's
messy. And it's just better to just go somewhere else 99 times out of 100. So, I think
Just
this
a
play...
friendly reminder. Route your ET carefully.
Yes. Don't do early Earth Temple. It's never worth it. This was brought to you by Season 5, Alex, losing plenty of races by going Earth Temple early.
It's just a bait.
It is just a bait.
Jim going to go do his overworld fire and ice checks, since he does have the magic.
Yeah. I'd honestly give Jim a pretty sizable lead at the moment. They've done about the same amount of overworld. Jim's done that second part of Tot G, and he's going to be able to clean up overworld now here with these fire and ice arrows.
Opting to not get the golden feather. Kind of disappointed. We're at like
We'll have another opportunity later. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, and Goldquiver's doing hop across here, so it's even more time he's bleeding. Fortunate for him if you're a Goldquiver fan.
I mean, he's probably starting to get a little stressed because that mistake in ET that's not like a gentle mistake. That is a full-blown mistake.
Yeah.
Ooh, backflip. I take it
Nice.
back. He
Let's
has
go.
swag.
You do have a spiky chest here, so this is currently out of logic, blocked by that bait bag. It's the other shield.
Ooh. That's big for Jim. Because that
Yeah.
means mirror shield in Earth Temple.
What? The other shield was on Maggie Delivery Reward.
Yeah, which he can get.
Oh, you mean he'll have shield for Earth Temple? I see.
Yes.
I
Assuming,
understand.
I assume he does not go Earth Temple at this point in time.
Yeah, I would assume so as well.
But, Jim could be crazy. He could be deranged.
I
could
think you
get
clear
relief.
out your fire and ice
Fire.
locked checks, and then you go
Somebody
Earth Temple
with
if you
a
absolutely
arrow.
have to. So
I think the only way that he would not have Mirror Shield is we get Leaf a shard. He goes, saves Grandma to get his hook shot and realizes he's in go mode.
that would be pretty freaking wild. All right, Goldquiver going for a side hop setup here. See if he gets hit. There it is. There's that
1, 2.
leaf.
So the trick here with the floor 1 skip is you can just mash B and A and hold like a upright. It's slightly slower, but you're kind of shoving yourself out of bounds and then jump slashing back in. And so if you just didn't get a super good angle, you're able to save yourself. Unfortunately, no Triforce shards, so we can't instantly yeet into go mode.
Yeah. So now we've got most of Earth Temple and all of Wind Temple, and 1 shard somewhere. TM. So it's really just a casino at this point. Which do you want to do first, Earth Temple or Wind Temple? And I think Jim's looking like he's going to do Wind Temple first. With no Mirror Shield, I think this is the correct play.
He's not
Does
doing Wind
it?
Temple first. He doesn't have hook shot.
Alright. Yeah, you know what? I've had enough of your facts and logic, Crane. To ask you to stop bringing facts and logic into my arguments.
To be fair, he could be deranged. He could just decide, it's going to be a vanilla hook shot and just yeet himself into Wind Temple.
You can do what, 9 out of 13 without hook shot? Depending on where your keys are. Wizard mini boss does require it. Big key chest does not.
Mini boss doesn't require hook shot.
Wizard mini boss does not. That's right. Never mind.
I was like, the vanilla location does not require the item. I think it's basically only kill all enemies room. Hard requires it.
Yeah, you're right. Pretty yucky.
It's Wind Temple, dude. I'm always right on Wind Temple. And the Creebers?
Get fucked, the creepers.
Yeah.
As usual, Absolutely nothing on Creep.
Just another disappointment.
Just your average day in Hyrule, nothing else.
Goldquiver going to be getting his final sword upgrade, so kind of a similar boat as Jim. I think there's, one more shard here in Tachi?
Yep, top of floating platforms. Pretty rough spot for it, but yeah, not much you can do about it with that leaf firmly locked behind the magic.
And
okay. Quiver scaring me a little bit there.
grilled chicken on the menu tonight?
Hell yeah.
Honestly, that sounds
I'll bring
really
the barbecue sauce.
good. Ooh.
Or some buffalo wings, maybe.
Oh, that's less of an ooh. You got me at the barbecue sauce. Buffalo wings are okay.
Alright, you know what? That's fair. To each their own. Depends on how much you like spicy foods.
It's just not my spice. I'm glad you said that as opposed to, like, I will find you, kill you type of vibes.
Yeah, I don't think I would say that out of the blue, but...
Hey, you never know. Outset Fairy time, though.
True.
What is it? What is Outset Fairy going to give us?
Probably nothing. If I had to guess. Because Outset Fairy loves to do one thing, and it's absolutely nothing.
So, fun little fact here. I know you can do this in HD, and we have the same with rope mechanics, so you can do Nesty, but you can get the mini-boss before getting the statue, which, when you don't have Leaf, is slightly faster.
Interesting.
You do have to do a really weird clip, but there's a little heads up for y'all.
I know you can do storage to just touch the bars and you phase into it.
Well, yeah, but then you have to get storage and eat, like, in Tachi, and that just sucks.
Yeah, it does. And classic Outset Fairy L. So, nothing there. I'm going to be saving Grandma afterwards, I imagine, though.
All
sure
of our bait
Big Pig.
checks.
Big Pig was hinted at, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I would also
Big
get
Pig
Big
was
Pig
hinted
after
at.
Grandma, regardless.
I think the route, if you've got Big Pig, Outset Fairy, and Grandma, is you go do Grandma, check the mail, Big Pig, into Outset Fairy. So, obviously,
Big Pig hinted dead.
It doesn't matter, so, yeah.
Shaking my head. I would only check Grandma mail first if you are, like, last item.
Interesting. So you just... Ooh, Goldquiver. That is really, really rough. Not having a good time here in Taji.
Kill the skulls. They're already dead. There's no moral implications. I'm willing to bet Jim goes ET after he gets his hook shot.
I wonder if you do ET Go mode, open the warp pot, and then go Wind Temple afterwards.
I feel like that's too ambitious, but I like it.
Because at the very worst, both runners will have to do the ET Go mode route. So in theory, if there's... You're not losing any time by doing extra checks.
I think the only thing I dislike about it is the Wind Temple warp pot is really out.
Oh, it's awkward, yes.
You have to go through like three doors. Petition Lago to put the inner dungeon warp pots for the dungeons in
The first
main
room?
entrance would be so much better.
I agree, honestly. Yep.
And Jim hates Earth Temple so much, it's probably because he's missing the bait bag and doesn't want to see something on top that he's going Wind Temple. Or it's just the fact that we all hate Earth Temple. Worst dungeon, worst companion.
Give it to Tachi in that one. Alright, well, the Tachi statues are fine. They're chill in this new update. But
Medley lovers are seething. Cannot accept Onion Boy better.
I feel like we
And
need
Gold-
another poll where you can vote with your points whether Medley or Makar are better.
I'm not.
I don't remember what the
100%
result was last time, if I'm being honest.
I think it was Medley did win, but I think I don't care.
This should be a new poll, and we should add the Tachi statue as the third option. I would go all in on the Tachi statue.
Do we add the statue as a single, or do we rank statue 1, 2, and 3?
I think they're one combined entity. They share the same brain cell.
The Tachi triplets.
Well, I like that.
Okay, see now this is actually tempting enough. Okay, poll. Question. Best companion. Makar, Medley, Tachi triplets.
Let's go.
I will allow additional votes for how many points?
Make it, I don't know, 200.
We'll go with 420.
Alright, fine.
And we will have the poll last for the next 5 minutes.
Let's go. Get your bets in. Not bets. Get your votes in. Justice at work. Who is the best companion? Vote, vote, vote.
I'm going to mute myself real quick.
I can see my money just raining down as Jim does these first few rooms of Wind Temple, which are always the same and pretty boring to see.
Alright, I have done my part. And we're back.
I'm sinking 21,000 points into the Tachi triplets. And it's not enough. I'm out of points! No.
Makar! Goldquiver is starting to get a little low, almost to the point where I would say, hey, just drink the soup.
Yeah, I'd agree. Interesting. Jim's gonna keep Makar. Usually you'll see runners just leave Makar in this room and then not bother with him until you have to again later.
You want to bring in Zelda Speedruns, welcome in. We are currently voting on who is the best companion in the dungeon. We actually have all the companion dungeons. So is it the Tachi triplets, Makar, or Medley? Feel free to vote for Makar.
And you can use your channel points to cast additional votes, because this is how democracy works. The people with the most money have the say on who wins the elections.
Okay.
The sad truth.
I was also going to tell you, you are wrong about where people leave Makar. You want to bring Makar into this room because the fastest route is you get this. Makar is right there. You turn on the fan and you get the top section. And you open up this pod. That is the fastest route. I know because I've timed it.
Faster than
And Jim didn't turn on the fan. Jim, you turn on the fan then. No! It's already failed me.
Goldquiver looking a little low here, needs to be a bit careful.
He has soup.
He's got soup. Just drink the soup, my dude. My dude. My
Drink
chocobo.
the soup.
Okay. Half a heart and a dream. And some soup, please.
He does have the big key.
Alright, there's our bait bag. Shoutouts to getting debated by the bait bag.
For reference, we are only missing one shard.
Yep. That's all we need. We've got the entirety of Earth Temple and the entirety of Wind Temple.
You love when it's in one of the temples. Love to see it.
Fun fact, we still got Fire Mountain that neither runner has checked, so it could be just sitting there and these could be two barren dungeons. The odds are very likely against it. I think Elijah did an analysis and I think it is what, 66% is what Koala told me? For a dungeon to be hinted barren if it is indeed barren. So
I do not remember, although I think I did give him that information. So
source, I am the source.
I generated like 100,000 seeds.
Fair. Your poor computer.
With haste. Yeah, it was not a good time for it.
Nothing in the big key chest. So, okay. A little confused, but Jim's around. I think he was also a little confused. Debating whether to delete the key he stored or not. Decides, yeah, just delete that key.
It's either a big key or a small key, and you hope it's not the big key.
Yep. He has the big key.
No. Makar is about to lose the poll by 2 points.
Come on, TWWR Triplets fans. Get those votes in. Alright, looks like wooden here. So does that mean this is... No, we have to... I don't think Jim's turned on the fan yet.
Jim has not turned on the fan. He is currently taking the slowest route. Makar wins! Suck it! Suck it, bird! Okay, I shouldn't say that because my bird is in the other room, but...
What the heck, Crane?
Maybe that's why she's tweeting so much.
True, she's saying to vote for Midley.
Vlad is my hero. I am satisfied. And we are going to go get this fan. Once again, Jim did mess up. He had Makar in a pretty good position. You open up that grate, you play command melody, you turn on the fan, you get the top 2 checks, and then you fall down to the midpoint, you go get Cyclone, left alcove, big key, continue on down. Same point.
Interesting. Bold. Way to get in this room. You're next to the thing that lets you shoot out of bounds easier. Especially because I hate this roll clip. This roll clip's a little annoying to do. You get the p-hats to worry about, and then... He gets it, though. Goldquiver here, cleaning up some overworld. Gonna find himself a nice mirror shield here on the Needle Rock. And then just got Fire Mountain in terms of overworld stuff that neither runner's checked, because otherwise it's an Earth Temple. Is it top? We do have... I think that was Spiky? Jim needs a small key regardless, so he has to go to 7 Armos. We got the small key, I believe. So he deleted the other one.
My mic was muted, so I don't know if you heard me say it. It would suck if the shard is ET left side.
It really would, yeah. You'd be rough for Goldquiver.
And that is a dead chest.
So where is that last key? So it must be the other top of hub chest, I guess.
Well, we had one key that was left alcove. Where was the other key?
Did that one. I think early on in Wind Temple.
Was the big key. So,
okay, so this
yeah.
is not a spiky chest. This is the other small key, which Jim does need.
Which means he did delete a small key.
Yeah, I think Jim opened the big key chest in like chest between two dirt patches? Question mark. So
okay, that also
that
explains why he was totally fine just deleting a small key.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm not a big fan of deleting a big key in Wind Temple. Because
Temple can be brutal. Yeah.
I have a level of paranoia about the big key skip. You can do it successfully for a year, you mess up once, and suddenly you just can't. You can't do it. But Goldquiver got his leaf. Yeah, see, exactly. Too afraid of two things. Talking to women, Wind Temple big key skip.
Unlucky.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a skill issue, I guess.
Yeah. Because only one of those I can actually practice. And it is a dead chest.
Alrighty, so Wind Temple having sweet FA. Because Big Pig is nothing. You got it hinted, so...
I do feel bad. I did see someone in chat bet Big Pig for the last shard, so feels bad.
Looks like Goldquiver is following in Jim's footsteps, so I think at this point it's Jim's race to lose. I think that seals the deal at this point. Jim's a full Wind Temple ahead. It's going to be very tough for Goldquiver to come back.
I mean, all it takes is Jim going to ET, and then it's Fire Mountain.
Don't want to get screwed over by Mulgara here.
See, music is on the correct runner. We got our... Can't do that as well anymore, but...
I'm going to go let my dog out while you all jam. Enjoy the jams.
Okay, now that that dude's gone, we can finally have our moment. By that, I mean I'll just let you jam. I promise I've been talking. I've been talking this entire time. I was not letting the community just enjoy music. But Mulgara is dead.
Just in time. Yeah, Goldquiver opening this warp pot makes sense. Did the one in Earth Temple, gonna use this one later.
Got ourselves, I think that Mulgara platform matches Goldquiver's feet.
Same color? I could see it. It's a little...
It's a little darker,
just a stone,
but it's
though.
close.
It's very close. Interesting strategy from Goldquiver here. Going to try and shoot this pot lid with the fire and arrow. Not a big fan of this, especially when you have leaf and hookshot and bombs and iron boots. But made it work pretty fast there.
It's faster in one context, and that would be hoverless HD. Maybe glitchless? I think it's just hoverless.
All eyes on Jim here then. Looks like for this last shard, because just pretty much got Earth Temple and that's it. Temple and Fire Mountain.
Yeah, he is getting his pair.
Yeah. Just in case Top of Headstone has something.
I was worried. I thought he might have been getting a bait for Big Pig, and it's like, oh no. That's not good.
Yep. Maybe he's thinking that bait bag was a Baron blocker because there's a shard. Not a Baron blocker. The bait bag meant that Wind Temple wasn't hitting Baron because there's a shard on top of Headstone or something, but not the case, unfortunately. Just unhinted Baron Wind Temple. It does happen. Goldquiver. Not a good. Having a fun time here. Wind Temple falling down. Not quite getting the bomb boost timing. Having to get grabbed by the floor masters here.
No, that one's in a Baron Wind Temple.
What was there? What was Wind Temple?
Well, Wind Temple led to Bait Bag. Bait Bag leads to Mirror Shield, logically.
Oh. You know what? It absolutely does. So, never mind. Not even a Baron blocker. Not even Baron. Interesting.
Technically required.
Alright.
That technically is in heavy quotations.
Goldquiver back in Earth Temple now. Has the chance to potentially go mode Wind Temple, depending on how early the shard is. Unfortunately, he does have to do something weird. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's going to have to get rid of these four masters. So I'm pretty sure they'll grab Medley here. Chest has already been spawned in.
I don't think he even had to bring Oh, no, he did need to bring Medley into this room because it's that chest he's scoring. Yep. Yep, chest. Yep, Medley.
Yep. Medley.
This is why she lost, by the way. Y'all think Medley's like a waifu or whatever, but you throw her against a single wall and you just lose time. And it's time for Bomb Push Storage, first try.
What a beast. I wonder if Goldquiver is going to get left side checks that he left. If you don't get them here, then you're just basically saying if something's there, whatever, I lose the seed. It is what it is. Which,
I mean,
looks like he's opting to do that.
if he waits...
I mean, he could go through the vanilla way, but nobody ever does that. We don't play that game this way. We don't do that here.
Why did Gold stop Wind Temple? Honestly, no idea.
Ooh, clipped back and bounce slightly there.
Ooh, yeah, you want to be very careful when you clip back and bounce because of just how tight that is. I've rolled straight off the edge. Goldquiver almost actually just yeeted himself down. Yeah, and that honestly would have just been beyond detrimental.
Probably feeling the pressure, understandable. You know, you made a risky gamble that didn't work out. Now you're feeling a little bit behind maybe, so you're gambling, nothing will be in Wind Temple. Just find my shard here and Earth Temple, just go mode Wind Temple then. I still give the edge to Jim in this case, but it's closer depending on where Jim decides to go, where the shard ends up being. Looks like Jim is doing left side first. So if this is on left side, I think it's 100% Jim's face. But if it's not, then it's a lot closer.
I'm not sure if it's really that much closer because Goldquiver still has to beat Mulgara.
Yeah, and get to it. But depending on how much of... I mean, Jim still has to do all of left side. not here, then... We have Bidomail. Was Bidomail hinted? I think it was.
I do not know if it was hinted.
Yeah, I think it was hinted.
I never realized that you can grab that ladder, or any ladder, I guess now, with chest storage by using hookshot.
Yep. Any ladder that you can normally hit with hookshot, you can also grab. Regardless of whether you got chest storage or... I don't know about door cancel. Never tried that. I don't know if there's any applications of that.
I mean, there's a few that come to mind, but none of them are really good.
Alrighty. There's... Okay, there's that shard. I think that is really unfortunate to see if you're a fan of Goldquiver.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Because Goldquiver could have had that, and he could have been in go mode a lot sooner than he was.
He could have been in go mode once he hit Leaf.
Yeah.
And even that, as I have told everyone multiple times now, is optional.
Yep. So yeah, Jim's officially in go mode. He's going to even clip back over here and just take this storage straight to the boss. Meanwhile, Goldquiver is struggling a bit to get the fog off of him.
I gotta say, Jim, I don't know if you can actually get a nice clip out of bounds there. It's also just... You don't want to fall too much out of bounds.
Goldquiver,
Like that.
He's not going to make it. That's really unfortunate for Goldquiver. This is being rough with Earth Temple, I mean.
There is a way to get around this. I don't think he has another chest, but what you can do is you don't want to go through that door.
Don't. Ooh.
That's self-lock.
Yeah.
So your backup strat when you fail right there is you are able to hammer the peg and leaf over towards the light. And that can actually break the elephant statue. You're able to do that. He reset all the way to Ice Ring.
He hadn't saved.
I think that's
brutal.
honestly GG.
I mean, I think it was GG before, but yeah. It feels bad because, I mean, you know, one mistake snowballs into another, and all of a sudden you're losing tens of minutes just because of decisions you made, and then slight mistakes. So, you hate to see it, but it does happen. Even to the best of us. Even to the experienced runners, Goldquiver, you know, been playing this game since it came out. I think he's did speedruns way back when, I think. That's what he said. So, happens even to the best of us.
Yep.
In any case, Jim's gonna fight Jalhalla here. Should be a very fast fight with those light arrows. And head straight off to Hyrule, so, yep.
Gonna send Jalhalla to Valhalla.
The ghost will become toast, some may say.
You know, I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the worm is firm.
I wasn't going to bring that one up, but you did anyway.
Were you drinking water that time? I forgot to ask.
No, I wasn't. I will now drink water because you just did a good joke.
Alright, good.
You can't. I know you're not like able to do two good jokes back to back.
Yeah, exactly. I've got one good joke, and I've used it all up for the day, unfortunately.
Yes. So I think one of the morals of the story, just that I've seen in this tournament, is we need to get like a bingo board or a note, like a Quizlet. That's probably a better one. Of in Earth Temple, when you have this item or in this situation, what is your route? Because I think I've seen like in the last week a handful of races where it's like one mistake in an ET route just. It causes the runner to just lose their groove, which just begins to spiral everything else.
Yeah. Earth Temple is definitely a brutal dungeon if you're trying to go fast through it. See that today. Props to Goldquiver, though, for sticking with it.
Yeah.
I mean, your back's against the wall. It's facing elimination, so not much else you can do but stick it out and keep going. But first we drop Makar into the onion slicer, as is deserved.
As is deserved? What did he do?
Exist.
Okay.
This meme was brought to you by the Tachi Triplets gang.
I'm so glad it's that game as opposed to Medley game, because, I mean, like, Medley's a loser, as we just saw with the poll, so, like...
Damn.
Kind of nice coming from someone else.
Unlucky.
I know, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Anyways, Jim getting the Coral Talk cutscene, heading up to Hyrule, go defeat the big bad puppet Ganon. Should be pretty much sealed at this point, so should be about a 150-ish at the very latest finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that it's below 150.
Oh yeah, I agree. I should go let my dog back in. Be right back.
Hey everyone, he's gone again. I don't have any backup for this because we're not in Mulgera, but Jim's in Hyrule. That's pretty cool. That's typically about 8 minutes left when you enter Hyrule. 8 to 9 minutes, kind of depends on how good you are. Jim, as we know, pretty good runner. So, about 8 minutes. No double magic, so we're probably not going to see a double crit. Might not see a trod. We do have soup, so could be around there, but in general, people don't go for that, even if they do have soup. Goldquiver storing a small key in Earth Temple to bring it to Wind Temple. Honestly, that's a really big brain play. That's like spoiler log level big brain. So props to him for that.
Alrighty, I am back.
Welcome back. Goldquiver stored a chest in. He stored a key in ET, and then bomb boosted himself
Into the pot?
through the warp pot to bring it in. So, like, mad props.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Pulling out all the stops. That's a spoiler log strat right there.
Yeah, that's what I
You
was
can do the
saying.
same
Like,
with the Wind Temple. You can store and then bomb boost. Any dungeon, really. I think you can store and then bomb boost into it. If you don't have enough initial starting height.
I mean, ideally, you just go to the dungeon, but there are times where it's like it is faster to use the inner dungeon warp pot.
Yeah.
Or if, like, you need to route another dungeon, you could honestly take the warp pot and then just take the warp pot back.
Yeah.
You have options. Momo, can you close out the bet if you have not already? I don't believe you did. Jim potentially could have had better RNG. Okay, you did. Nice. If he turned around. But he got the pretty good RNG, so nice. That's why I didn't realize. Alex is potentially dead.
Am I? Am I dead?
Oh,
No.
No, I hear you now.
I'm alive.
You just weren't saying anything, so I assumed the dog
yeah, I
got
wasn't talking.
you.
No.
Shaking
Dog,
my head.
My dog chases his own tail. I don't think he can take me out anytime soon. He hasn't evolved yet.
I don't like those implications.
One day.
'Cause that
Not
means
today.
you're either feeding him candy or doing something else. So let's see. Jim getting that Dark Nut. Getting the other Dark Nut. Honestly, I want someone to just take the out of bounds way to do this door.
I feel like that's a bit
It's
BM
so
in a
cool.
tournament race.
It is a bit BM, but
I feel like it's very
it's
BM.
also fun.
In a spoiler log race, when you can see what your opponent's doing at all times, because you're allowed to during spoiler log, at least during the
Ooh.
gameplay portion.
Solid PG1.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Goldquiver took a little bit of a gamble, in my opinion. I hate doing that jump slash to that platform. I hate it so much. So props to him.
And you have to make sure you don't fall in here. There's a lot of pitfalls, a lot of things that can go wrong. Pitfall was intended to be fun, but a lot of things that can go wrong here on Wind Temple Go mode route. Fall into the pit there. You can fall into the pit in the other room before that. You can fall into the pit in the room before that. It's really a lot of ways to mess it up. And then there's also you can fall into the pit in this little room.
Sounds like there's a lot of pitfalls.
Yeah, one could say. It truly is a League of Legends.
Jim missing both grip shots that he went for. Oh yes, can you change music?
Music has been changed.
Okay, sweet. I think there's an actual X command to do that, but I always forget.
Ooh, alright, Goldquiver going for the cool strat. You get the tongue regrab. Unfortunately, not quite getting it there.
And the worm is Haining.
Snake has been baked. How about that? Is that one good?
Ooh, that's a really good one. I like that. It's like, it's also kind of a worm, but nah, a snake is kind of better.
Now we've got a rope climb and a grapple skip that stands between Jim and moving on.
I'm not sure what you would say for the second phase. The spider is...
Dieter? The spider has Dieter? I don't know.
Yeah. Props
The
to chat
spider
if
has been
someone
turned into
says,
cider?
I don't like the idea of spider cider. I'm going to be real with you. I think that's not a play.
Jim saying, you know what? I don't want to do grapple skip. Doing the grapple skip. Just grabbing the post with the grappling hook the normal way. Fair enough. I don't blame him, honestly.
A little bit of a boomer strategy right there. Which is ironic because Trog found the grapple skip setup we use, and he is very much a boomer. That is one downside. The grapple skip does allow you to get Pog Slide really easily. And into Ganondorf.
Yeah. The time when you find out you stored Hurricane Spin and cry a little on the inside.
We get a music swap back. Solid phase one.
Yep.
We
Did
slap
take a
a
hit
child.
there. Because Zelda was a little bit slow to shoot that arrow, but we've got a second helping of soup. Make this nice and easy. Make this a one cycle phase 2.
Beautiful RNG by Ganondorf.
No extra flourishes or attacks.
Just went
Straight to that parry.
straight for swag points, trying to style on us.
Will be GG for Jim.
GG. A little late on the end there from the looks of it, but it is a 148-14.
Goldquiver has opted to not finish the seed. I don't blame him after that Earth Temple.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
Honestly, yeah.
Props to him for sticking it out this long. But we can't get our runners in for an interview.
I think they're already here.
Oh, are they here? Hello, runners.
Hello.
Welcome on in.
GG's.
GG's.
Initial thoughts on the seed?
I think this was actually a very well put together seed. There was a lot of potential for going super fast and potentially even skipping or go moding both of the temples, which I learned in the conversation before that it was super close to being able to do, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't quite work out, unfortunately.
no, we had a Leafless Tower of the Gods. We had the potential for super speed. I think this was a really good seed.
Who decided that magic was going to be in the second Armos chest? I want a word with that person.
Who rolled the seed? That is a good question.
And it was Momo, but
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
no, it's okay. I blame Lago. He wrote the logic.
True. Very true.
Ooh.
Well, things
Anyway,
like,
yeah, the combination of that magic and leaf location was disgusting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Leaf blocked behind those fire and ice, but the magic being where it was just meant that you were gonna double dip Taji logically. So, it just sucked because I mean, floor 1 skip you had to do leafless without magic. So if you're not practiced up on that, that could cost you a few minutes. I know Goldquiver messed it up once and then decided to go clear some overworld and part of Earth Temple as a result.
that was the
That
first
changed
mistake,
the course of the seed. Yeah. I think that was the major turning point because I think you both were about even. So before that point,
Yeah, the overworld felt really good, and it started getting a bunch of items. I was convinced that Ankle would have either leaf or magic, but then he had the boomerang.
Boomerang, yeah.
Psych.
Goldquiver. I see you going for the unbuffered Makar damage strat.
I didn't get it.
Props.
Unfortunately, we don't get it, but Makar does get blown up a lot, even though he didn't do anything bad this seed.
He actually won a companion poll. We voted for the best companion between Makar, Medley, and the Tachi triplets. And Makar won.
Well, now you get to see him blown up a dozen times.
Base.
Right.
I digress. Yeah. I don't know. Any thoughts on
I think
overall?
it was
Goldquiver? Yeah.
I think it was a really fun series. I really enjoyed it, and they were really close overall, and had a really good time, and honestly made it farther than I ever expected. So I'm super happy with everything. Really,
Top 8 going out here, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you're in good company with Jim, KitKat, Tuba, and then over on winner's side you got me and Advo, and then Rick Schmitty and Jazz. So, I mean, pretty dang good result.
Who is going to be Jim's next opponent?
Yep. Jim, any thoughts on who might be your opponent or strategies? Anything interesting? Smack talk.
I don't think so.
Alright.
We'll play the randomizer again.
Yeah, that is a bold strategy. We'll have to see if it
Yes.
pays off.
Again?
I will push forward on the control stick and press the A.
You heard it here first, folks. Jim will play the randomizer and push buttons.
Jim
Anyways,
hinting at a zombie hovers?
I mean, if I don't have hook shot and I'm in go mode, yeah.
all right. Keep an eye out. Yeah. Any final thoughts from either runner before we pass it on off to Momo and the crew?
looking forward to see the rest of this tournament, and hopefully now that I'm not racing myself, I can volunteer a bit more.
Alrighty. It's our cue, Momo.
Alrighty. Thank you. So GG's to both Jim and Goldquiver. Quiver, we are sad to see you go, but you put up a very good fight. So shout out to our commentators, Alex and Crane. You both did fabulous, and shout out to our trackers. Thank you, Alex, for doing the commands. Shout out to our trackers, Ice Cold and Jade. We really appreciate you both. And again, shout out to the runners, Jim and Gold. You both did fantastic. Up on the schedule, for Wind Waker at the very least, we have a busy day tomorrow. Not all of these races will be restreamed just due to channel restraints. However, we do have Advo versus Alex Winners Bracket Semis Game 3 at 11 a.m. ET tomorrow. And then we have Jaznix versus Rick Schmitty in a triple header starting at 12 p.m. ET tomorrow. And then later in the day, we have Crystal Bellas versus Rick the Husky, also in Challenge Cup Winners Bracket Semis, starting at 4 p.m. with Game 2 and Game 3. And then on Sunday, we have Game 1 and Game 2 of KitKat versus Tuba in Losers Bracket Top 8, and that's potentially going to be a triple header as well. We have lots of Wind Waker coming at you the next few days. It'll be very exciting. We are going to send the raid off over to a small streamer. His name is Big Bobber Meow. He is doing a crowd control, I believe just of vanilla, but we will go show some members of the Wind Waker community some love. So we'll go do that. Yeah, and I guess that would be it for today. Thank you everyone for coming out. Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.